Hey, you know what? Don't do me no favors. Please don't do me no favors. I don't need you squeezing me in. If you find me that hard to deal with, that difficult, or you're just so important, you got larger things going on up off in your life, oh no, don't do me no favors. Please, I recognize it. To each their own. I don't want you to feel like you're trying to squeeze me in. Go on off and do your thing. I'm not asking you to. That's the topic of this video. I'm gonna squeeze all that into that title. I mean that, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. That takes on the shape of a bunch of different things. I don't want to be a part of your blame. I don't want to be a part of you being derailed or something else falling through that you potentially had a pan in the fire that was potentially a lot more important than whatever it was that you were doing with me. Excuse me. Please don't put it aside up for me. I don't want to be your excuse. That's where I'm coming from up off of this video. If somebody's got to do you like that, I don't know how they view you. It certainly can't be a friend, because friends don't do that to one another. I'm going to go as far as saying it's not healthy. What you going to make me feel bad for being up off in your circle or taking your time, unless I'm a hindrance to you. Now, if you're a problem to other people, then you need to look on the inside and see on how you can do better with other people. So maybe I should start the video out with that. Maybe you need to learn how to pick your own self up by your bootstraps. But I'm talking about me, though. I know that I'm not that person that's just leaning on you and going to use you and just looking to see on how you can better fit my needs. I'm not trying to place you somewhere up off in my life. I got enough going on. So if somebody's doing that with me, you doing that on your own accord. You ain't doing it because of me. I don't know what you're doing it for. I don't know if you're trying to sound more important or bring me down a couple of notches. I don't know what you're trying to do, but don't do me no favors. See, these are the things that you have to reevaluate in your life if you're surrounded by people that are doing this, or if something that you're going through. This will cause you to take a look back and see, hey, what are we doing here? I think of one individual that they consistently bring up, and they've brought up, I'm just going to say for a lifetime, of how much further they would have been ahead if they wouldn't have had to deal with these certain people. If I told you who these certain people were, you would laugh. You go, that's ridiculous. This person is out of their mind. But I ain't going to do that to them. I'm just going to say, that they talk about on how many more trips they could have went around the world if they didn't have to contend with the individuals that they had with the off in the circle. Now, who do you really blame? Who do you really blame with a statement like that? Excuse me. Sounds like to me, you doing that age-old thing like they used to say in school. When it's every time you pointing at somebody else, you got, X amount of fingers pointing back at you. When you doing all the pointing, you got fingers pointing back at you. That sounds like to me what you're doing. But I got to ask myself, if I'm in the earshot of hearing this, why am I hearing this? That's all I'm saying. Why am I hearing this? Why am I in a position to be hearing this? And then third and lastly, who wants to hear this? What good do you expect to come of it? Other than you think that the other people that's around you that so-called held you back should be bowing down and just thanking you for taking time out to do something that you more than likely probably should have done anyway. I'm tired of this video. So stay encouraged, avoid being discouraged. My name is Ayn. Y'all have a good one.